Rick, what are you doing?
Shh, I'm meditating. I'm trying to control my mind and tune into my body. I heard it can even help with your running.
You do realise that there's a form of meditation that you can do while you're running. It's called running meditation, and it helps you reconnect with the beauty and simplicity of running without worrying about the stats and numbers. So you get the benefits of running and meditation at the same time.
Well, why didn't you say so?
Well, stick with me and I'll tell you all about it. But first off, if you're new here, please do hit subscribe and tap that bell icon so you get notified when we upload new videos all about running, which we do every week. Have you ever found that you've been out on a run, on a long run maybe, and just everything feels like it's working? You're breathing really well, you're moving really well, and everything just seems to be in a flow.
Yeah, now that is a good feeling.
Perhaps your mind's wandered off a little bit, but not to the everyday stresses and things that are worrying you, but instead you have this perfectly clear headspace where your mind is free to think as it wants.
Now you mention it, that does happen, yeah.
Well, then perhaps unknowingly you might have experienced running as a form of meditation. Look at you go!
But running's such a physical activity and meditation is so still.
You're not wrong, but think about it. They've both got an awful lot in common. They're both repetitive practices, and the more you get into the habit of doing it, the more you get in return. Meditation really helps you to connect with your body and in turn can help with your running training. So why not combine the two?
Genius. So what is running meditation?
Running meditation is connecting your mind with your body, which means that you're free from distraction and that you're completely present in the moment. This can result in a heightened focus and a feeling of complete relaxation. It's often referred to as mindfulness and that flow that we often hear talked about in other sports.
But how do you reach that state, I hear you asking? Well, we've got 10 top tips to help you stay focused and reach that meditative flow when out on a run.
Running meditation and mindfulness is all about freeing yourself from distraction, so it is best to run alone and at a time that suits you. At the start of your run, set yourself an intention. This could be something along the lines of run in a relaxed rhythm. It's something that you can come back to if you feel that your mind is wandering to really get that focus back. Now we know that running on a treadmill can have its benefits, but in order to really experience the true relaxing nature of running meditation, you need to step out your front door, get outside and breathe in that fresh air.
I know music can be so much fun when out on a run. It can get you all psyched up when the going gets tough. But to truly connect, you need to leave those beats behind. You might actually find that you like running without any music. Plus, you get to listen to the sound of nature.
Now this sounds like an obvious one, of course you need to breathe, but really focus on some deep breaths before you start your run. If your mind starts to wander, then bring it back and focus on your breathing. Try and breathe really deep down from your diaphragm, and if you need any more tips on breathing during your run, be sure to check out our video on that.
Try not to stress about your speed. It's better to run slow than not go. You could even try running naked and leaving all the tech at home. This way, you won't be stressing about checking your stats.
As you start easy and focus on your breathing, switch to how your mind is feeling. Let go of any stresses from the day and really indulge yourself to take this time for yourself. Let any thoughts come and go. Don't judge them or try and fight them.
Now, one of my favourite things about running as meditation is that it can really help you be present in your surroundings. You may even notice things that you've not before. It may even help you to make a mental list of things around you so that you can engage more with what's going on.
Listening to your foot strike can really help you tune into your internal rhythm and stop any distractions coming through. So try counting the number of times your left foot hits the ground. Start with 10 or 20. Once you get to that, start again from 1. Not sure that counting's for you? Well, Paula Radcliffe is a fan of counting, and she very famously counts when races are getting tough. She'll count her foot strikes and really bring that focus back. So perhaps counting might just be the training tip you need.
We all get the occasional niggle, an annoying stitch, or the odd day when things just aren't clicking. Do not fret. It's an incredible skill to be able to respond to our body accordingly and then adapt our running as we do.
We are so lucky to be able to get outside and move and enjoy our hobby. Every run's there for a reason, whether it's taking you a step closer to your goal, maybe it's a run for fun or just a restful recovery run. Don't forget to take a moment at the end of your run to say thank you.
But can meditative running improve your running overall?
For some people, yes, although it's a little bit tricky to prove. The improvements come from knowing how your body and mind can work together, and also being able to understand your mind and when it's trying to trick you, or when you could perhaps push a little bit harder.
I get it. So being in tune with your body can help you run longer and stronger.
Exactly. Some runners have found that through running meditation and checking in with their body, they've been able to find a more natural cadence rather than one that feels forced. And this in turn can make running feel easier and more natural with less effort.
Checking in with your body regularly can also help improve your form as you become more aware of your positioning and how your body is moving. In turn, this can lead to a decrease in injury as you become better at listening to your body.
Other benefits may also include a more peaceful and pleasant run, a reduction in stress and worry, and in some cases, even a better night's sleep.
So there are lots of potential benefits with meditative running, but it can all feel a little bit overwhelming when you first start.
We got in touch with an expert to guide us through a meditation for you to do before you go out on that meditative run. So you can do it with us now, or you can save it later for when you're ready. Now, Andy Caine is a former international runner and has worked with elites in the field of mindfulness and running, and helping them to improve their performance through running meditation.
Hi, I'm Andy, and I'm going to guide you on a short meditation. A meditation you can use before any run, whether it be in the morning, lunchtime, maybe at work, or in the evening after your long day. And the purpose of this meditation is to help ground you in the present moment, to help pull you away from all that mental chatter, that mental baggage that you don't want to be carrying around on that run with you. So just take a few minutes before each run, and I hope you enjoy it.
The intention of this meditation is to bring you into the present moment, and the only way to do that is to focus on certain anchors that can only exist in the present moment. So we're going to focus on your breath, your body, and the ground. You may wish to stand, you may wish to sit, perhaps closing your eyes. If you choose to leave them open, just soften your gaze to maybe 2 or 3 meters ahead of you, slightly lowered to the floor. Position your hands where they're comfortable, perhaps in your lap if you're sitting, on your knees, or just by your side, allowing your hands and arms to hang loosely. So starting with the breath. Breath you can only take in the here and now. You can't take a breath from the future, you can't take a breath from the past. So just place your awareness, focus your attention on each breath you take. Breathing in through the nostril, breathing out through the mouth. And then taking 2 or 3 deep breaths as they feel to you. On each exhale, just allow your shoulders to drop into each exhale. Now gently moving your awareness away from your breath into your pelvis, your hips. How do you feel? Is there a tightness, a stiffness? Perhaps you feel a fluidity. And then moving down into your thighs, where your quads and your hamstrings are. Where the power comes from most of your running. Just again, feeling how they are today, before this run. And taking your awareness away from your thighs now through to your knees. Anything different? Anything different maybe from the left to the right, and into your calves, to your gastrocnemius muscles, your soleus muscles. How do they feel? And finally moving into the ankles and the feet. And if you're standing or if you're sitting, your feet will be placed on the floor. Just recognizing, appreciating the contact you have with the floor. The final point of your body, which is, after all, how we propel ourselves forward with our feet on the ground. And now, bring your awareness back to your breath. Just taking a few last breaths before we bring our awareness back to your surroundings. And then if your eyes are closed, opening them gently. And now you're ready for the run.
Now we know that meditative running could seem a little bit daunting, but don't let it be. It's getting back to the simplicity of running, simply putting one foot in front of the other and being present in that run.
Have you tried meditative running? Have you got any tips that we've missed? Or if you're still not convinced, perhaps you should give it a go and let us know in the comments below how it goes. We'll see you next time here on the Running Chat.